Hello everyone! Today I'm going to introduce you to the Eye of Odin, Jotun Blood and events. Note that this video will contain spoilers, so if you wish to explore the world of ASKA on your own, now is the time to turn off this video. Still here? Good, let's proceed. Our little settlement is up and now we have unlocked the 5th category in the builder menu. Here we find the mystical Eye of Odin. This building is the most important structure in ASKA. It is thanks to this building that you will be able to summon villagers from afar and also bring back the fallen. Let's get this built and take a look what it has to offer. And done. When you look at the tooltip, you can see that you can open storage and open structure menu. Let's take a look at the menu first. We press T and see that it's possible to upgrade the eye if we have 3 villagers. If we do it, we will get access to something called militia. I will make a video about that separately. Now we're going to open the storage. Here we can see 5 empty slots. These needs to be filled with Jotun Blood to be able to activate the eye. Jotun Blood? Where do we find that? Let's rewind to the beginning of us stepping foot inside a save. The moment we land on the beach, we are close to a shipwreck. If you look closely, there are blue rocks put into the crates on the floor. It's a total of 5, the amount we need to summon a villager. Now back to our eye. If we now place the 5 Jotun Bloods into the storage, the activate button has been highlighted. If we press it, we will get a window that shows us 2 options for newcomers and 1 option for the departed. I will make a video about villagers after this one with much more information, so I will lightly tell you that when you are picking who to summon, this screen will show you 2 out of 5 perks that the villagers will have. By hovering over the perks, they will tell you a little bit information about what they are. You can pick the one you feel that you want more and then press confirm. The 3rd slot is to call back a villager who has died. As you can see, we need to upgrade the Eye of Odin to tier 3 for that. It means we will need to upgrade 3 more times as the main structure counts as tier 0. Closing the summoning window will not give you other options. At the start of your new game, the traits that could be most advantageous are Lumberjack Strength, Stonebreaker, Forager Instinct and Craftsman, since that will be the first 4 jobs that you want to assign. Note though that you can summon a villager with any traits and they will do the job assigned to them. Let's summon Freya. Now you can see that there is a countdown on the right side under the weather sign. At the start, the timer is very short, but for each villager you get, it will slowly increase. While we wait for Freya to join our cause, let's go and find some more Jotun Blood. Freya has now arrived. As mentioned earlier, I will have a separate video about the villagers coming up. Now let's go and find some Jotun Blood. There are 3 sources to get Jotun Blood. One of them is the traditional mining way. Early game, when we only have a stone pickaxe, we can only get it from these small Jotun Blood shards. Later, when we have crafted a better pickaxe, you will be able to get them from these Jotun Blood shards. Each map has a limited amount of Jotun Blood shards, and they do not respawn. But the amount of shards is so high, you will likely never mine all of them. The next source is by exploring. You will find that Jotun Blood can be found around different structures just lying and waiting for you. The last source is from harvesting monsters like skeletons, draugr and followers. These have a chance to drop the bloods after being harvested. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video here. As I was saying, you can also go to the enemy camps to defeat their bosses, and the bosses will always drop a couple of Jotun Bloods upon being harvested. Another thing that will happen now that the Eye of Odin has been built is that events will start spawning and targeting it. We will obviously be there to defend this villager production facility. There are events that happens during the day, during the night, and yearly. During the day there is a possibility that a wildlife event will trigger. It will either be a horde of Smolkrs, a pack of Wulfar, or a lone bear. Each of these has their own difficulty. Smolkrs will try to eat everything in your storage, but will not attack anyone. These can be picked up like a puppy, which makes it easier to catch them in a homemade pen. Wulfar start by coming as a pair of 2, and as your villager count increases, their pack will also grow. They will attack structures, you, and the villagers. They are a little bit more tricky to defeat, but after learning their attack patterns, it is very easy to get out of this with no scratches. The bear is the most difficult opponent. It will charge toward you and your villagers and attack structures. It does a lot of damage, but just like Wulfar, it has a set attack pattern. Should you feel out of your depth, you can simply lure the Wulfar or bear away from your village, and after a set amount of time, they will retreat. Every 3 or so nights, a blood moon announcement will show up and you will be able to see a spawn location on your map. At the start, you will get a pack of zombies. A couple of days later, you will likely see a couple of zombies together with a skeleton. As time progresses, you will also see that instead of just one wave, you will have multiple. As your villager count grows, you will also see higher amount of enemies and harder enemies together. They will try to kill you, your villagers, and destroy all your structures, so it's important that you are prepared. The best thing you can do is not summon too many villagers in a short amount of time until you have a couple of warriors to help you out with defenses. Since we are preparing for the incoming winter, your adaptation skills will be put to the test. After you have survived your first winter, you will feel on top of the world, so the gods will let you know that they will test you. You will get a countdown for 25 days, which will fall on the first day of the next winter. That's when the gods will send an invasion to test your skills. This invasion will also scale with the amount of villagers you have, but the minimum amount of enemies is set, and if you don't have enough villagers to help you defend, you will not stand a chance. It's important to then start making sure you have good weapons, armor, and trained villagers to take on this task. I will be making a lot more videos that will aid you on your adventure through ASKA and to survive the winter invasion. This concludes the basics about the Eye of Odin, Jotun Blood, and the events. Thank you for watching.